I mentioned already one of them. I think in the modern world, most people lack time, money, and energy. Time is probably the scarcest resource. Money and energy are the other ones. Now the question is, if you want to become a partner in life of people, can you help them in saving money, saving time, and giving them energy, saving them energy? To what extent are you managing these three? Maybe a company like Starbucks is trying to give energy. If people in Europe buy from AliExpress, it only has one reason, because it is so cheap. That's the only reason why Europeans buy from AliExpress. Why are 2 out of 3 American citizens part of Amazon Prime? Because it saves you time, it saves you money, and it saves you energy. But every company can do this exercise and think about how can we play with that. And if you play with these, you become a day-to-day partner in the life of your consumers. That is number 3. And then you got the top one. How can, together with your customers, can you have an impact on the world and the planet? And what problem will you solve? We're here in the Netherlands, we're here in the beautiful city of Amsterdam, and there's this really beautiful brand here in the Netherlands that I'm a big fan of. The people from Holland will definitely know it. It's called Tony Chocolonely. And this is a chocolate brand. It's a new brand. They're about 4 to 5 years old, and they have become the market leader without any investments in advertisement. Now, if they would have told us this 5 years ago, that there was an entrepreneur that wanted to start with a chocolate brand, we all would have thought that it would be a complete failure, because it's a saturated market, it's a very competitive market, and they have very strong brands. But these guys said, you know what, we're going to create chocolate that is 100% slave-free. And the way he started it, this is a really cool story. The founder, he went to the police and he said, before he started the company, he said, I'm guilty of a crime. I've eaten chocolate that was created by slaves, and that's illegal. Slavery is illegal in Holland. You need to get me into jail. So it actually came to court, and the judge said, you know what, you are right, I should punish you, but I cannot do it because then I would have to punish the entire country. So that doesn't work. The only way I can punish you is if you would be a company. And I said, okay, I'll start a company. And this is going to be a 100% slave-free company. And they, you know, the way that they communicate is very engaging. They try to turn their customers into activists. And without any advertising money, they have become the market leader. And of course, it also looks cool, and it's very tasty, it's really good chocolate. And it's that combination, you know? And it's the combination of all these items that helps you to create the offer people cannot refuse. And I see this happening now in many, many industries. I'm going to stay in Holland for an example to cherish the home country of this event. But you have this beautiful insurance company here in Holland. It's called Centraal Beheer. And, you know, it's an insurance company, but they have a customer satisfaction NPS score that is higher than 50. And these guys now want to become a partner in life and change world problems at the same time. So they started selling solar panels in the most convenient, user-friendly way. They want to become a partner in life for living. They don't just want to sell you a house insurance. They want to be part of living and make sure that you can live in a carefree way. So if you want to install solar panels, they're going to facilitate that. They created this app that I really hope they're going to launch in my country, in Belgium, that you can push a button on an app, and then they send some sort of a helper to your house to help you with chores in the house. You know, I'm personally the person with the 2 biggest left hands in the world. I can't do anything, and that's softly expressed. So I would love this kind of tool that I can just push a button, and if I have to change a light bulb, that within the hour someone comes in. But, you know, it's a really cool app, but it's facilitated by an insurance company. So they are talking about how can we change mobility in the Netherlands? How can we create carefree living? And of course, we're going to sell them a good insurance product. It has to be one swipe, one click. We're going to become part of carefree living. Then you become a partner in life. And at the same time, we want to help solve energy problems and mobility problems and solve some issues that society has in this country. And for me, one of the key learnings when I talk to customers like this is if you want to achieve this, you have to work your way up. You know, if I told you the story of Tony Chocolonely, you know, that must be extremely frustrating for companies like Oxfam that have been selling slave-free chocolate for the last 100 years, but it's only a niche that buys them. If you work from the top to the bottom, it's a niche product. If you want to really change the world, you need scale and you have to work your way up. It's the only thing that works. Now, a key question that I often get from companies where I speak is, how far do we need to go in our organization? Do we really need to go all the way up? And the truth is no. It's not necessary to be successful, but it depends on how far your industry is. Like Amazon is a very successful company, but let's be honest, they're not doing really well for the world. I mean, on the contrary, often, but they're extremely successful. A company like Patagonia is then going all the way up. So the question is, how far do you need to go? And the industry benchmark is crucial there. If you are lucky enough that you are in an industry where competitors are just focusing on a good product and service and price, that is paradise. Because the only thing you need to do is just be good in automation and